Hi everyone, my name is Megan Stackhouse, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service office here in Grand Junction, Colorado. We're back today to talk about the April 2020 climate summary for Eastern Utah and Western Colorado. So jumping in, our top weather story of the month was the April 26th serpentine echo. So it's kind of an unofficial term that we as meteorologists use to describe this feature that we can see on radar. So you can basically see the thin, narrow band. It's basically a thin and kind of wavy line, hence the serpentine name, but it's lighter reflectivity in this little thin band. And these features are capable of producing gusty winds, and that's what we saw. So we had the Grand Junction, Rifle, Aspen, and Eagle airports. They all reported wind gusts of up to 59, 58, 45, and 40 miles an hour across that region. Looking at high temperatures for the month of April, so high temperatures were generally in the 80s. We did not break 90 yet, but Canyonlands and Grand Junction were close with 89 degrees both on April 30th. And Aspen, they were the coolest. They didn't hit the 80s quite yet, but they did hit a high temperature of 75 degrees on April 30th. Looking at low temperatures across the region for the month of April, so Meeker was the coldest with 2 degrees on April 3rd, and Grand Junction, we ended up hitting 19 degrees on April 14th. And otherwise, most of the low temperatures were in the teens. Canyonlands was the most mild with a low of 22 degrees on April 14th. Looking at precipitation across the region for the month of April, so unfortunately it was dry across the board at all 10 of our climate sites. So Canyonlands and Moab, they only received a trace of precipitation, which was almost 3/4 of an inch below normal. Aspen did report over an inch. They got 1.15 inches, but again, almost 3/4 of an inch below normal. And Grand Junction, same situation. We only received 2/10, which is again, almost 3/4 of an inch below normal. So in response to the continued dry conditions, there was some change in the status of the drought with this last update. So we can see the extreme drought did develop in portions of southwest Colorado, and the severe or D2 drought did expand a little further north. Otherwise, a lot of the area is still seeing at least the moderate drought. And looking at the outlook for the month of May, so right now we are expecting the drought to persist through the month of May. And finally, looking at the Climate Prediction Center's 1-month outlook, so as far as temperatures, above normal temperatures are favored for both eastern Utah and western Colorado. And as far as precipitation goes, northeast Utah, northwest Colorado, and the central portions of our forecast area, odds are favoring below normal precipitation. Further down to the south, there really isn't any good climate signature favoring either above or below normal precipitation at this time. So that wraps up the April 2020 climate summary for eastern Utah and western Colorado. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you all next month. Bye, guys.